Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day one of the Cosmically Aligned challenge. I was supposed to get up at 8 today. I set the alarm. We're doing good. Made it up at 9. So not a maybe great start. I didn't sleep well the night before last. I got like 4 hours of sleep total, and so this morning I was finally sleeping, so my body, I think, just needed more rest. And since this is what part of this challenge is about, is listening more to my body, I listened to my body and got rest. So now I'm up. I'm getting ready to start my day. We are working a summer gig and working as camp host. So we're taking care of a campground. So I'm getting ready to go do my morning duties, and then I will be back for breakfast and making all of that. So I'm dressed in my very plain, boring uniform they make us wear. And I will be back to make breakfast here in a little bit. We got to go check all the toilets and resupply them, and we will be back after that. We'll do breakfast, and then I got to get started on like planning out my day and what I'm actually going to get done today, because we have quite a bit of stuff to do. All right, so I will see you back in a minute. Absolutely beautiful day today. This is our meadow. It's across from where we're staying. It's just gorgeous. This is where I walk every day. Right around in here. To that meadow. Sometimes I go up that way to the bridge. There's a path that goes over there, up and around, and there's a dam. You can't really see it from here. It's kind of in the woods. But there's a dam, and we go across the dam. There's a path over there to go around the lake. It's super cool. Alright, we're up doing our cleaning of the sites. People have left. We're looking for trash and other things left behind. Isn't it just gorgeous though? There's a little golf cart down there. Yeah, so this is my job. I get to be in nature all day, getting all my steps in, walking around in the sunshine, cleaning up nature, making her good. Love it. Hi everyone, it is workout time. I'm in my tent that I work out in, because as much as I love my bus, fortunately the ceilings are too short for me to do anything that involves lifting over my head, so I work out outside. Oh God, don't mind my hair, it is a mess, but I'm working out, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But yeah, so we're gonna get going. I didn't mention this in the previous video, I don't think, but I just did a challenge that started in April and ended just like a couple weeks ago, and it was just like a get healthy challenge and create some healthy habits. So I did that. It was awesome. It really helped kind of kickstart me getting back into working out more regularly and strength training again. I love strength training. I was a power lifter for like 5+ years, and I adored it, and I still really like it. But with us traveling all the time, it's really fucking hard to find a gym all the time. Even with a gym membership, like now I have a gym membership to Anytime Fitness. You can go to any Anytime Fitness in the world as long as you have your membership, right? So that seems like, oh, that's not a big deal. There's so many. They have like, I think it's like 30,000 gyms or something across the world, which is cool. But unfortunately, where we travel, we don't always have gyms. So, like, the closest Anytime Fitness to me right now is almost 2 hours away. I'm not driving 2 hours to go lift weights. So, for that challenge, I was using my kettlebell set that I carry with me everywhere, which is a 10 pound, 15 pound, and a 20 pound. And I did it. I managed. I have bruises just healing all over my forearms from the stupid things. So I'm really glad that I'm done with those. So as a gift to myself of finishing the challenge and completing all of the tasks in it, was buying myself a new set. So over here I have my new set. Adjustable dumbbells. It turns into, you can do a kettlebell. So it has the kettlebell handle and stuff. This is for when you make it into a barbell. Then I can do like back squats and stuff and hip thrust with it because it has a built-in pad. And then these are the handles that either can be dumbbells or attached to this thing and become the barbell. And then here's all my different weights that go on it, right? So that was my gift to myself as a, yay, you completed this challenge and you're turning back into the bad bitch that you used to be. But good news was, out of all the people that completed the challenge, there was like one grand prize winner. There was like a winner each week for like different things. Most of it was like bath and like beauty kind of stuff. And then some of the stuff with the coach who was running this, either like calls with her or you could win money off like one-to-one coaching, etc., etc. So I did the challenge, finished it, filled out all the forms. She picked a grand prize winner, and I won. Don't know why, don't know how. I'm very excited that I did. So the grand prize was 2 months of free one-to-one coaching from her. So I am doing my first workout of that. So I finished the challenge 2 weeks ago. Last week I decided that my body was done. It needed a break. I did 10 weeks straight of working out 3 times a week of strength training, 2 times a week of cardio, 2 days of rest. I'm getting 10,000 steps a day, eating well, getting on my water and all that stuff, which is great. I loved it. But after 10 straight weeks of doing the same programming, I was really exhausted and tired of it. And so I decided to take a week off. My body was like, I need a break. So I didn't do any strength training or like cardio sessions that purposefully last week at all as a break. So I'm starting this week fresh. I'm doing the first workout. I have no idea what to expect. I did look it over, but like I haven't done it yet. So you and I are along for the ride together. But it's 3 days a week of strength training again, 2 of cardio, 2 rest days. I did do cardio and stuff last week. I went kayaking, bought some kayaks on the Amazon Prime. Some inflatable kayaks. I'm actually going to be working out next to them today because they're in the tent with me. But we'll be doing that. So I got that. So I did some kayaking a couple of days on the lake that we are next to. And then I got all my steps in every day. 10K at least, sometimes more. I get that mainly from a lot of the work that I do here because like I showed you earlier in the video, we're walking constantly for our job. We're walking and cleaning the bathrooms. We're walking and cleaning the sites. We're walking and talking to people. We're walking the dog multiple times a day because the dog needs to go out multiple times a day. So I get most of my steps from that. And then I do, on 2 days a week, I do some intentional steps. Like I go hiking or I go running or something, right? So today's first day of the strength training. So we're going to go get into this together and we'll see how it goes. That's a wrap on workout number 1. And it says I burned 208 calories. Average heart rate was 122 and it was about 35 minutes long. I like hers because I usually run 35 to maybe 45 minutes. You see my dog in the background? That's Belle. She likes to hang out with me while I work out. And she steals my mat a lot of times. But yeah, I feel good. The split squats, I have not done those in ages, mainly because I hate them. And I usually don't do them, but it's in the programming, so I'm going to suck it up. And I did it. My legs are killing me. They're already screaming, so that was good. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Feeling strong, all done. With that, now I need to do a few other things. I have a reading to do for a client, so I will be doing that. And I had some other client work that I needed to get done, which I did earlier today. I reached out to them. My one-to-one clients, we reach out and check in on Mondays usually, so I did all of that earlier. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to have some lunch before I get the reading going because I'm starving now and I need to eat. So I will be going and doing that, and then I will work on the reading, and then I have to take my daughter somewhere, so I will be doing that while I am waiting for her to be done. I think I'm going to get some more steps in and either do one of my walk at home workouts. I have an app called Walk at Home. It's from Leslie Sansone. This is going to age me, and that's okay, but back in 2007, 2008, she had VHS tapes of workouts, and it was called Walk at Home. No, it was called Walk Away the Pounds. Then it turned into Walk at Home later, but it was Walk Away the Pounds. And it came with these little weighted balls. And you would do these like walking aerobic type workouts in your house, right? They call it now like interval walking or aerobic walking, but this is literally like way back then. And my sister and I would do this together every day. We followed a little programming thing on the VHS tapes, and we did this. And I lost like a good like 10 or 15 pounds doing this. I was doing it to get in shape for my wedding. And so my sister and I were doing that, and I absolutely love those videos. So when I started down this like health journey road again to help with all the menopause and perimenopause symptoms that I was having, back in 2024, I looked up some of the videos on YouTube. I was like, they have to be on YouTube, right? And sure enough, the original Walk Away the Pounds ones were on YouTube, so, and free, so I was listening to those. Well, then I was like, does she still make videos? Because I will totally buy a set of DVDs now and work out at home or something. So I Googled, and sure enough, she has an app called Walk at Home now. And it's like $7 a month, so it's super cheap. And they come out with a calendar every month of different workouts. And you can just go through the calendar. You do 6 days on a week, and Sundays are rest days if you follow that workout schedule. And they have all kinds of different ones now. It's not just walking. Where I'm taking her, I actually have space to do it, so I think I'm going to do that probably, get some more of my steps in, because I am only at 4,000 steps currently, and it's 2:40 in the afternoon here as of this recording, so that's a little bit less than I need at this time of day. So I'll probably go ahead and do at least, they do it by like step count usually. You can do what they call like 1 mile, 2 mile, but it's like 2,000 steps, 4,000 steps, 6,000 steps, depending on the miles that you're doing. So I'll probably do a 2 mile one, and that'll get me another 4,000 steps. So that'll get me up to 8,000. And then I'll just take my after dinner walk where I take the dog, because challenge that I just finished, I just forgot to say something about that earlier, but I did, like I said, I was really super successful. I did all the tasks every day. I completed all of them. I got my 10,000 step count, water in every day. I ate well. Her way of doing things is no tracking, which thank God, because I am so fucking over tracking. I found this coach. She doesn't do any kind of tracking. You literally take a picture of the food on your plate. That's it. And you put it in the app, and you put down what it is. You know, I had chicken and rice and a veggie. That's it. That's what you put down. And you take a picture. I don't have to actually track the fucking macros. I don't have to measure or weigh anything. I just eat sensible portions, and then you eat until you're 80% full. So that has taken some time to figure out what my body says is 80% full. So I've been doing that. So I did that during the whole challenge. I didn't track a single fucking thing I ate. I just ate really good nutrient-dense whole foods. I focused on that, just like I'm doing for this challenge. I'm continuing that, and I did that, and I ate until I was 80% full, really working on that. And so that worked really well. So ultimately, by the time the challenge was finished, I had released 22 pounds in 10 weeks. As someone in menopause, I'm actually officially in menopause because it's been way over a year since I haven't had a period. And I gained a bunch of weight in the last 2 years without even trying, because my body just went crazy with the hormone changes, and I was really, 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 really struggling with that. And that was one of the pieces of, like, one of the things that really pushed me into doing this was several reasons. One was that I felt absolutely like shite all the time and did not want to do anything, had no motivation, wasn't sleeping well, no energy, was cranky, crabby, hated my body, didn't like my clothes, everything was tight, nothing felt good, everything felt bad, I felt bad. It just was, it's sucky. It was very, 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 very sucky. And so in 2025, I was like, okay, I've got to like stop feeling like this. And I can't keep blaming hormones. I'm getting really consistent in 2025. I started doing, like I said, that walk at home stuff. I could do that every night after dinner, and I did that because we were in a place at the time. It was like snowy and cold, and it was freezing, and I was not going outside. We did that, so I started doing that, and then I started being more consistent with my water, started being more consistent with the foods that I was eating. It took me a good year. Honestly, I did that all through 2025, just being consistent with that, trying to get up to 10,000 steps. I wasn't getting 10,000 some days, but I was getting close, and I was working a contract job again there, and so on my lunch breaks for 30 minutes, I would take a 30-minute walk after lunch. So just being consistent in like moving my body and drinking water and eating well, and then working on getting like my hormones back, into some kind of semblance of order instead of having them just, be chaotic all the time. And so I did that all 2025. And then this year I was like, okay, now I'm ready to like add in strength training. I'm ready to do X, Y, and Z. I'm ready to go on to like the next thing. So I was going to do that on my own. And then I stumbled upon this challenge. I really locked in, buckled down, did the challenge, did the things. 22 pounds is gone, and I still have more to go to reach the goal weight that I want to be at, but not much more. I'm like just under halfway there. And this challenge is more personalized because it's based on my chart. It's based on my astrology and medical astrology, and it's literally something that I'm like, hey, let's see if this is feasible, because if it is, let me help other people do this too, right? We'll start my own challenges. I want something to kind of hold me accountable between now and when that next challenge starts. She's running another challenge like this one in September, and I already joined it. Because I really am like, this worked really well, and I really enjoyed it, and the group of people that went through it with us were really cool, and I want to hang out with them some more. So we're going to do that in September, but that gives me 12 weeks between that one ending and the next one starting to really like lock in and keep going, and I wanted to continue these habits. So I did this challenge that I'm doing for myself, the Cosmically Aligned challenge, where we're following. It's very personalized, individualized to what I need and what my body needs to be healthy, and then what my mind needs to be healthy, because there's some mindful practices in there too, and then spiritual practices. So it's more of a holistic thing and not just focused on the physical. So we're going to be doing that. We got 75 days, so we're going to see what happens. That gives me like 11 weeks, and I skipped last week on purpose, so that should bring me right up to the next challenge starting, and then we'll go from there. So I'm super excited. I'm glad you guys are coming along for the ride, and if this turns out as well as I think it's going to, well, as I know it's going to, then I will be inviting people to come join me on the next round when I do this again. All right, here's lunch. Made a little snack plate. Got fresh avocado with some seasoning, carrots, hummus. That's 2 kinds of hummus because my roasted garlic was apparently almost out, so that's also roasted red pepper. And then I have cottage cheese here with pepper and what's called Caesar Crunch. It's this little thing. I got it from the Kroger, and I love it. I love cottage cheese. I'm not just on it because it's like the thing right now. I actually just really fucking love cottage cheese. So that's lunch today. All right, dinner is almost done. We got potatoes boiling for mashed potatoes. We got yellow squash and zucchini. And I got homemade Salisbury steaks, gravy, and onions in there to go over the potatoes. Yum. All right, final plate. Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and some veggies. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the Cosmically Aligned challenge. I am up. We're getting ready to go do our first run of the day. Got my paperwork. We're good to go. I got lots of sleep last night, which is good. I am super sore from that workout yesterday, so I'm grateful that today is a rest day in my programming. And then all I will be focusing on is getting like all my protein, all my water, and all my steps. But I don't have to officially do anything in the program, so I am taking that rest day and resting. And yeah, so we're gonna get started, go clean the bathrooms, and be on our way. But look at the day that we are having. You see, we have a river right behind us. It is gorgeous. We get deer that show up right over there and hang out with us. Love it. Clean insights again. Look how beautiful this one is. Your picnic table, your bear box to keep the food away from the bear. But then look, you got this little path. It comes right through here for your tent, and then you're right on the river. Isn't this just gorgeous? That's your view. It's amazing here. I love it. All right, y'all, lunchtime. I am steaming some chicken bulgogi mandu for the tiny human and this husband for lunch. And then I'm making myself some potato patties from the leftover potatoes from last night with some toast. And while that does not have a lot of protein in it, I will be adding a protein shake to make sure that I get my protein in for the day. Body is overall designed to react, behave, all of that fun stuff, right? So with that Taurus sun, Gemini moon, and Virgo rising, you have a fixed earth sign for a sun, you have a mutable air sign for a moon, and a mutable earth sign for Virgo. And this just means that overall your constitution is very dry, very hot, very dry. You need a lot of moisture in your life. This is moisture through water, but also moisture through fats and oils in your diet as well, things that bring moisture to the inside of your body as well. So you need like lipid moisture and water moisture. And hey guys, it's been a long day. I haven't recorded since lunch because it's been crazy. Got some laundry done, went into town and got gas, and I'm helping my daughter pack because she is leaving tomorrow for 5 weeks to go visit her grandparents and other relatives. And I gotta get up super early tomorrow, take her to the airport. So there's that. I have finished my 10,000 steps. I have almost met my light protein goal. I'm not doing anymore. I'm stressed and I don't want to eat. So I'm not going to, but I have about 80 grams of protein, so pretty good. Still happy with that. I have half of a water bottle left to drink and have my journal page left to do. And other than that, we are caught up. We are done. I am going to head to bed here soon. It is after 9 here and I am tired. And like I said, gotta get up super early. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Morning. It is 5 a.m. Well, a little after 5 a.m. and I'm getting ready to leave for the airport. Happy day 3. I will see you guys a little bit later. Hey everyone. It's day 3. I'm back from the airport. I've been back for a while, but I happen to be up at 5 a.m. and leave and drive all the way to the airport, which is over an hour away, and wait in line, go through security, drop her off, do all that stuff, and then I went shopping afterwards because we desperately needed groceries, and I'm like, we're already in town. Town is an hour from where we're staying. I don't feel like going all the way home and then driving all the way back. So we did a whole huge grocery shop, got gas, did a few other errands while we were in town, and then came back up here. We got back around like 10:30, 11, and just went and laid straight down because we were both utterly exhausted. Did eat some lunch. My food today has been not great. I had a Bearbell for breakfast, which is like a protein bar. I didn't even finish it all because I was just feeling sick. I don't know why. So I only ate part of it, and then we got home, and to make room for the groceries, we were pulling out the leftovers. So we just had leftovers for lunch, and I just had some pizza slices because I was utterly exhausted, and I just took like an hour or 2 nap. It's now 3:30 almost, and I'm gonna do my strength training that's due today. And I just went for a little walk, about a 10-minute walk, and got some more steps in. Took my dog because she was desperately needing to go outside after we did take her out when we first got home, but she apparently needed to go again. So we did that. I'm gonna do my workout and then probably get some more steps in. I still have no idea what we're doing for dinner tonight. It's been a really weird day. I'm feeling really off, just really off because of having to get up so early. My body does not like that, and I know that, but obviously I can't help when flights leave, so I have to leave. So I'm just going to do what I can today, and that's that. This point of the challenge is not to be perfect. It's to, you know, create healthy habits and keep me moving and getting my steps in and going toward healthy. And being part of being healthy is listening to my body. So we'll see if I get everything done today. If I do, great. If I don't, that's fine too. So on to the workout. All right, workout done. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm still pretty sore from Monday's workout, and my legs especially from the split squats. Don't ask me why. I don't feel like I overdid it, but my legs are telling me I did. But yeah, she started me off immediately with a warm-up of squats, and then the first strength thing was also squats. So needless to say, I'm going to be walking funny for probably the rest of this week. But I feel good. It's done. About 40-ish minutes, so right on target. I'm going to go get some water and maybe like a little snack, and then go figure out what I'm doing from there. I got a few things I have to get done. I got my reading done yesterday, like I recorded it, and then we got so busy getting my daughter ready to go to the airport and fly out that I realized, like, when I woke up from my nap, that I forgot to send it. So I gotta go send that. So I will be doing that for sure, and then I will go from there. And we'll figure out what we're having for dinner when we get there. All right, for dinner tonight, I'm just doing a little snack plate. I have avocado, tomatoes, cucumber, carrots, cottage cheese with some pepper and the Caesar crunch, and then a little bit of Caesar dressing for a dip. It's the end of day 3. All I have left to do is read my book on my Kindle. I finished my steps after dinner, did my strength training. I rounded out my meals today with a snack plate and a chocolate peanut butter protein shake to help get all my protein in for the day. Did my journaling just a little bit ago. And yeah, we are good. Got everything done. I'm going to bed now because it is late and I am exhausted. I've been up since way too early. And so I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Hi. Oh, it is a beautiful day. A little chilly still, but beautiful day. Welcome to day 4. Taking the dog out. See her? She's in her little coat because she's freezing. Tonight before bed, finished my water and finished all of my reading. So got that done, completed all the tasks for yesterday. Today, we are starting early, but not as early as yesterday. It's like 8 a.m. here. Thank goodness, because yesterday it was too much. I was so tired. Slept like the dead, so that's good. Since we are child-free for a few weeks, because all of our kids are other places, either visiting other people or are just adults now, so don't live here all the time, we will be going on a date. Yeah, we're going to go out. There's a cute little restaurant down in town that we've been wanting to try. So we're going to go take ourselves on a date day and go do that. And somewhere in there, I will get all of my steps in and finish all the other tasks. Today is just a cardio day for my programming, so I will be doing that later as well. And yeah, that's really about it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day, and it's going to hopefully stay that way. We have a lot of wildfires burning around us, so late afternoons tend to bring a lot of like smoke. So hopefully not today, fingers crossed.
It's not supposed to be as windy today. We've had red flag warnings for the last like 2 or 3 days, and that's finally calmed down. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because it's been really hard in the afternoons to get like any exercising or anything done because it's fucking hard to breathe. So yeah, day 4, here we come. Gonna have an amazing day today. Another Greek yogurt bowl for breakfast again. Strawberries, honey, chocolate chips, protein powder, Greek yogurt. I was gonna make eggs, but honestly, I just don't feel like cooking. So, Greek yogurt bowl it is. We are off for our date day. We're going into town. Town is an hour away. So going into town, go get some food, and we shall be back. Here's my outfit, guys, for the date. Look at my cute skirt. It's totally what an astrologer would wear. Is it? Food has arrived. It looks amazing. So excited to eat this. Back from our date just a little bit ago. It was so much fun. The food was amazing. We were going to walk around downtown a little bit, but unfortunately some stuff came up with one of our kids, so we had to get back home where we had better signal and whatnot. So there we went. Here we are. But it was fun. It was really good. We brought some leftovers home.
Let's catch that beat right here. Excellent. So I'm going to take you through 4 moves. You guys know these already. You can do these. You can do everything. Are we ready? Nice. Okay, throw me in the front. Right into the side step. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Out together. Out together. Nice and gentle.
That was a walk at home workout. It is done. It was 2 miles. That gives me another 4,000 steps. I was a little behind on steps today because I was editing and doing a lot of stuff, so I was sitting a lot today. 33 minutes, 259 calories burned according to my watch, and I'm now at 8,600 steps, so I don't have too much more to go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for dinner. It's already 7 o'clock here, and so we kind of eat like a late lunch, early dinner out. So if I have anything at all, it'll probably just be like a protein shake or maybe some yogurt or some cottage cheese later, just something a little light, and we'll go from there. Other than that, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I had to do my cardio today. It was my cardio day, so I did 2 of these. I did a 15-minute one in the morning and a 30-minute one now, so that gives me 45 minutes of cardio today. And then I'm gonna take the dog for a walk, so that'll give me some more, and we'll be good to go. I'll chat with you guys later. All right, everyone, it's bedtime. I'm heading off to bed. I've drank all my water, read my book, did my journal page, wound up with 12,500 steps by the end of the night, so totally hit that out of the park. Ate okay-ish today. Tomorrow's a new day, so I'll see you tomorrow. Night. Good morning. Day 5. It's a beautiful day. A little chilly. Not much. More like the wind is chilly. But yeah. Got some decent sleep last night. Now we're out taking the dog to the bathroom. And then we'll get started with our work day. Today is strength training session day. So that will be happening later as well. Breakfast for day 5 is complete. We got some bacon, some eggs, some fresh avocado, and a little fruit cup. Alright, and here's lunch. A little snack plate with some homemade crack dip, carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes, string cheese, and some cottage cheese. Yummy. Alright, it's been some time since lunch, and I'm still feeling a little hungry, and I know hunger is normal when you're, trying to release weight. But I also think I need some more protein. I didn't have as much for breakfast and lunch as I usually do, so I'm going to have a protein shake. So this is the protein powder that I normally use. Levels is the name brand. Very good brand. Love this, and I liked it because it's super easy to find when we travel all the time. You got to find stuff that's like in stores that you're going to have around you. So in our case, it's usually like Walmart and Kroger are the 2 stores that we can find. But I could find it at Kroger and I could find it at Walmart. So easy to find. This is almost gone. So for the last 3 weeks, I have been trying to find some here, and they had it.
and now all of them are out of it. There is the Kroger and the Walmart, and I've checked 2 separate Krogers and we only have 1 Walmart, so all of them are out. They just keep saying out of stock, we don't know when we're getting it back. So I'm like, well, I need some more. I like this one because it is grass-fed protein, it's chocolate, which I like, and it has like 6 ingredients, so it's not terrible. It doesn't have a lot of fillers and crap that I don't want, but if you can't find it, you can't find it. So I instead ordered this from online. It's called Naked Way. This had, I think it was like 3 or 4 ingredients in it. I think 4 because it has chocolate, because it's chocolate flavored. So I got this one. I got the small container of only a pound instead of the 2 pounds that I normally get, to see if I like it. So it's similar in that it's like grass-fed protein, whey protein, and cocoa powder and things like that. So I thought we'd try it. So I'm gonna make a protein shake with this and see how it turns out. I know nothing about this company outside of the fact that it was a good price and I could get it easily shipped to where I'm at currently. So yeah, let's hope it turns out good. If y'all know this brand or anything else about them, like, let me know if it's a good brand. I mean, obviously I'll try it myself, but if they have other products too, I would like to know, because I'm also always looking for a good collagen powder. It's burning up here. It's not been super hot because we've been at 8,500 feet above sea level, so it's been cooler. Unfortunately today it is like 85, 87. It's not cool. There is so much heat. I have not done my strength training yet, even though it's almost 4 o'clock, because it's way too hot still. So I'm going to do that after dinner. And I still haven't finished even near my steps that I need to get done, because again, it's burning hot. I'm just going to wait until it's cooler out. So at this point, it'll probably be after dinner that I even get my strength training in and I finish my steps. So I'll be walking until 11 p.m. tonight. Yay. But yeah, you gotta make do with what the weather is, and I can't really walk in the house. Yesterday I was able to do 2 of like the walk at home workouts, because it was cooler in the morning and then cooler in the evening when I did it, so I did them. Unfortunately, today we were more busy because yesterday was our day off, so I had more time to do that. Today is not a day off, so I've been working and taking care of stuff around here. So I'll just have to do it tonight. And honestly, if I can't get the strength training done today, I might just reschedule it for tomorrow and do it when it's supposed to be cooler over the weekend. So we'll see what happens.
I'll be there for the highs and lows. Give you mine if your heart gets broke. By your side when you're all alone. I will be there. When you're down and down on your luck, things got tough and you've had enough. When you fall down, I'ma pick you up. I will be there. Yeah, I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you.
Alright, back from my walk. Got all of my steps finally. I had to walk 2.5 miles to do it, but I did it. So that's done. So all I have left is to finish my water, which I have like half a water bottle left, and do my journal page and read for my 30 minutes, and I will be done for the day. The day is done. All I have left is my 30 minutes of reading. I finished my book last night that I was on, so I'm gonna have to find something new. So I'm gonna search through my Kindle until I find something that sounds good. I have a very long TBR list on there, and I have a very long TBR list of physical books as well. So I have plenty of options. I have to choose one. That's the only thing I have left. Everything else is good. We're getting ready to head to bed here, and I usually read as I'm like laying down to help me fall asleep. So I will find a book. I will read that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Night. Morning. Welcome to day 6. It's a beautiful day again out here, and we're just getting up and getting going for the day. Taking the dog out to use the bathroom, and then we'll be heading on. So it's a Saturday here. Saturdays are always measurement and weigh-in day for my trainer that I'm working with. So I did that today, and I have good news. I am down 2 more pounds. And I am down another 1/2 inch in my waist and my hips, and another inch in my chest. So, despite feeling like an absolute failure this week and ugly and just chubby, just
been an off week for me and how I feel in my body. Apparently that is literally all in my head. So good to know that, you know, your brain lies to you a lot sometimes. So we're gonna go get started for the day. The plan is to do the strength training session from yesterday today, because yesterday was so hot and I have to do them outside. It was really unsafe to be outside lifting weights and doing much of anything. I actually had to wait until almost like 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m., something like that, to even get my steps in because it was so hot. So it's supposed to be a little bit cooler today. So we're gonna go get our morning stuff done for work, and then I will eat some breakfast and then knock out that routine. So I'll see you back there in just a little bit. Breakfast today is a yogurt bowl with strawberries, blueberries, some psyllium husk, and that Naked Whey, 1 scoop of the Naked Whey protein powder. I will say I did that Naked Whey protein powder shake yesterday. Not sure how I feel about it. We'll try it like this and see, because I don't usually drink it as a shake very often anymore, so we'll go from there. But excited for this bowl. I'm trying a new yogurt too. They were out of Greek yogurt, so I got this one instead, and I have no idea if it's any good, so today's our first day. We'll try it and see. Alright, I'm feeling a little dehydrated with how hot it is here, so I'm going to make myself an electrolyte drink. I make my own electrolytes, so I have them in here. I'm going to dump that in, add some water, and then add a little bit of juice to help with the flavoring. Okay, here is my lunch plate. We have tuna salad, crackers, fresh avocado, carrots, and some crack dip. And then I have my electrolyte drink as well. Alright, y'all. I had lunch, and I completely forgot that, like, today is Saturday and that my petty cash and paperwork for all of that, as well as timesheets and anything else that we've done throughout the week that needs to be turned in, are due today. So I had to finish up on that stuff. I wasn't completely done yet. So I did Thursday, Friday, and did all that. And then I did the timesheets and counted all my money out and got all that stuff done. So now we are getting ready to go drive it to our boss. And then our boss deposits that money on Monday into the bank. So because of that, we have got to go right now. So I'm taking the dog out to use the bathroom before we leave. And then when we get back, then I will work on editing and the other stuff that I talked about, because I completely forgot that I have a time frame. I have to have it down there by 3, which is 20 minutes away. It takes me 10 minutes to get there. So we will be doing that instead, and then I will be doing the other stuff. Here is dinner for the night. Got a veggie egg scramble with sausage. There's a pound of sausage in there, and then some orange pepper and some onion, as well as some eggs and some toast. Alright, that's a wrap on day 6. Is that where we are? I should not be losing track already. All I have left to do is finish my journal page and read for 30 minutes. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. We've had a late night because it is 4th of July, and we had to keep going around the campground and make sure that nobody is setting off fireworks, because we are in an extreme fire danger level right now, because it's so dry here and we don't want one catching the forest on fire around us. So we've been up late for that. I got all my steps in. I got way over my water goal today. I had that electrolyte drink earlier, and then I drank another extra half of my 1 water bottle, so I have 3.5 of my water bottles down, plus that, so that's like an extra, I think it's like 20 ounces or so. So definitely made it over my water goal. Got all my steps, ate pretty well today, and feeling good. Got my strength training in, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy day 7. We are 1 week down already in the challenge, and I can't believe that, because it feels like I literally just started yesterday. So glad to see that it is going quickly. It is another beautiful day. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's really smoky here today from some of the wildfires that are close-ish. So air quality is a little down. Which will make it hard to get some of my stuff done. Today is a rest day though, so it'll just be getting my steps, eating well, drinking all my water, getting my protein, etc., etc. I think that's really all I'm going to be doing. I'm really resting. I still have to do some editing and stuff, so be working on that today. Sounds like a good plan, a good day. And yeah, I'm going to go get started with getting the stuff done for the first part of the day, which is cleaning the bathrooms. See you guys in a little bit. All right, yogurt bowl for breakfast again this morning with that Kroger protein yogurt. A little bit of protein powder, strawberries, blueberries, and a little bit of honey. That Kroger protein yogurt actually was pretty good. It has 26 grams of protein for a serving, and then I add another 12 grams of protein with the protein powder, so it turns out to be a very filling meal because of that. Lunch today is cottage cheese with the Caesar crunch and some pepper, and then a bowl of pickles. I'm very hot and I'm hungry, but I want something cold and not eating too much. Like I don't feel like starving, so we're gonna have this, see if I can cool down some, and then if I'm still hungry, I'll have something else later. We're having a belated July 4th meal since we were out all night last night trying to keep people from burning down the forest. So here are our chili cheese dogs. Alright, just got back from my walk, got all my steps, and I am still a little hungry, so I am having some apples and Nutella for a little bedtime snack. Alright everyone, it is bedtime. I have finished my water. I actually did 3.5, and I'll probably be almost at 4 by the time I go to bed, of my water bottles. I've gotten about 95 grams of protein today, so I'm calling it quits. I did my journal page. I got my steps in. So we are rocking it out. All I have left to do is my reading, which I have it right here. So I will be doing that in a little bit. And then that's it, off to bed. So that is the end of day 7. Week 1 is finished. I'm feeling a little tired today. I did some editing earlier and that was kind of exhausting. I wrote a blog post, so again, a little tiring. Also, the moon is still in Pisces, so it's sleepiest sign of the zodiac. Is making me sleepy and making me want to rest. So I'm glad today was kind of a rest day. All I did was get my steps. I didn't need to do anything else. My programming doesn't have like any cardio or strength training today, but that's tomorrow we do strength training. So I'll be very glad that the moon will be moving into Aries tomorrow, because I will need that fire energy to get me through the strength training and all of that fun stuff. So that's it. That's a wrap for week 1. I will see you guys next week. Night.